Hey, what's up guys? GameGab here, and this is the latest news for the ROG Guild League. Now, this news is a leak news from the Discord and other Discord and the Facebook. So this news about the Guild League, we should take it with a grain of salt because we don't know if this one will be the exact rules and regulations, the new rules and regulations for ROO Guild League fights in the future, including the Taiwan and Hong Kong and Macau Asia Cup competitive Guild League this May 24. So let's start. So in this comprehensive upgrade of Guild League, they stated here that they will be including new commander skills. So let me read it for you. So new commander skills, special battlefield buffs, and personal skills who will play a vital role. So meaning to say 3 additional skills for the Guild League. So the Guild League is the most classic guild showdown in ROO. Every member of the main battlefield and the secondary battlefield can bring significant contribution to the guild. That's true. The Guild League will add a new special skill, the Commander skill, Group Up Teleportation, that's one, meaning you can place a teleportation flag at your location to allow elite members, again, elite members, meaning to say that is on the main battlefield, alright? So this is not really the exact translation. Maybe they use Google Translation. Maybe the leakers used Google Translation to translate it, so that we might get the context of the new skills that they're going to implement. Going back, allow the elite members of the main battlefield to teleport directly, all right, directly over for faster support. Meaning to say, the commander skills by the GL, Vice GL, and the commander, using the teleportation skill, they can teleport elite members from one place to another. Meaning to say, they can teleport probably from sun to star, depending on the strategy that they're going to implement and depending on the flag that is needed to be captured or to be defended. All right. Next thing is that when the blood volume, meaning the HP, I believe this is the HP, of the main battlefield drops to 2000 and 1000 HP, a group increase can be obtained. So this is kind of vague. We don't know what is that group increase, but allowing all members of the main battlefield to have powerful defensive limited buffs. So meaning to say, it will increase their probably PDEF and MDEF. So they said is a powerful defense limited time buff. So we expect that is PDEF or the MDEF. The ever-changing battle situation requires you to pay attention to the enemy's timing of using skills at all times. Every decision on the battlefield will be an important key to victory or defeat. So for me, first one, the group teleportation is very good. In my opinion, as a commander, you can use this on your advantage, on faster capturing or faster defense on the flag that you need to defend or to capture. And same time, you can use this teleport strategically to capture objectives like the OB. Let's say if you're going to have a Baron call, you need to use this teleportation skill to teleport ahead of time, or at least you can be on the Owl Baron area in an instant. So again, this is a good teleportation. This is a good commander skill in my opinion. The next is when the guild HP drops to 2000 and 1000, it gives you or the members a limited defensive buff. So I think this one is kind of, it's good, but we need to test it when it comes up because there's a lot of ways to do it. As we all know, exactly at the 2000 HP points, that will be an average, that is the 15-minute buff. The mobs in the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, that is the time you can get the buffs. So in 2000 HP points, that's the average time limit for the 2000 HP points. So meaning to say they will have the chance to get the monsters or the mobs in the 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And for the 1000 points, HP points, meaning to say you can also use this defensive buff in capturing the Albaron or what do you call this? Killing the members, or at least getting ahead on the Albaron buffs together to the Albaron monster or boss using this defensive buff. So meaning to say you can defend the area when you get ahead, when you get there in time. You can defend the area, the Albaron, and use this defensive buff to to repel the enemies, to withstand their attacks, and same time for you to capture the Albaron. So these two skills, the teleportation is for me is very good. Now the defensive buff is kinda we need to test it out, because as we all know, if you're facing a whale players like Rise or Frontera 1, I don't know how this defensive buffs will scale based on your character or based on your guild's DP. We don't know. So moving forward, in addition to commander skills, there are also special buff skills. Additional, adventurer who kill a certain number of consecutive kills will be transformed into a war thunder. So meaning to say they're giving benefits to the top killers. Like if you saw someone is killing like 50, 120, meaning to say they're giving the benefit. If you're the top killer, you'll be having this kind of benefit. You can become the war thunder. So this is good, because we expected the whales of the guilds to perform better. So meaning to say, if they kill a lot of players, they will get stronger. But there's a caveat on this one. So the damage increase will be increased, and the damage reduction and movement speed will be reduced. So meaning to say, they will become vulnerable, but they will become more powerful when it comes to the damage. So that's fair enough. That's fair enough. After becoming War Thunder, the character will become larger and more eye-catching. So meaning to say, you will become visible. If you become the War Thunder, you'll become visible to all of the players. So it meaning to say, you will be an easy target to all enemy players. So the commander can say to target this War Thunder, bring it down, kill it immediately. That's it. So as the power increases, it also comes with a more eye-catching shape. So meaning to say, you'll become much more visible if you are a War Thunder, or if you became a War Thunder. When the guild blood volume, meaning HP, reaches a certain value, there is a chance to trigger the effect of the Chosen One. All right, Chosen One, get that word. And one adventurer will be randomly selected. That's interesting. On the main battlefield and the sub battleground to gain benefit. So are they referring to the same War Thunder? So the more disadvantaged the guild current battle situation is, the more likely it is to trigger. So meaning they're referring to the War Thunder benefit skill or buff skill. So the question here is that the Chosen One, there is still a chance to trigger the effect of the Chosen One. So what do they mean, Chosen One? The top killer, the top healer, support, the top capturer, the Baron killer. So what do they mean by Chosen? It's still vague. But this is the question. One adventurer will be randomly selected on the main battlefield and the sub battleground to gain the benefit. So randomly. So what if the Archbishop got the War Thunder? Imagine guys, you're playing Guild League in the main battlefield, sub battlefield, and suddenly your Archbishop become War Thunder. How will the Archbishop benefit to the War Thunder? War Thunder buff is you have an increase to your damage, but you will become vulnerable and it will lower your movement speed. So what if since they say random adventurer, what if the Archbishop got the War Thunder buff? What will the Archbishop do? Right? Meaning to say, are they forcing the Archbishop to put some, what they call this, the laser skill? in order for them to use the War Thunder. So this is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So so I don't know. I don't know what the ROO devs are thinking about this one, but they should change this one. In my opinion, all right, but I don't know. Let's see. It will be funny if one archbishop in your guild becomes the War Thunder, and I don't know, he just clapping his hands to heal everybody. I don't know. But I hope when it comes to the global, it will be clarified. All right, I hope the devs will clarify this War Thunder. But definitely, I do appreciate the giving the benefit to the top killers to become the War Thunder. But the random selected in the main battlefield and sub battleground, so medyo, I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. It's kind of funny, you know. But anyway, let's see. After the character is resurrected, so moving forward, after the character is resurrected, there's also a chance to obtain personal skill. So meaning additional skill, personal skill. All right. So let's see what it does, including a killing blow that can force enemy within range. So we don't know if it is in a radius or cone shape, and reduce their health. All right. A variety of personal skills such as immovable mountain, all right, that is immune to control effects. Okay, that's anti-CC, that's good, for a period of time. So the skills are randomly obtained and can be obtained at check the status bar to see what buffs you got. So that's kind of vague, all right. So we don't get any of it, any idea out of it. So check the status bar. So it's hard to check the status bar when you're fighting in the guild league, right? Because you're focused on the enemy players. So I don't know how will it play, but this is a good buff in my opinion, that you will be able to, you know, you are now immune to control effects, but it will be randomly obtained and can be obtained at check status bar to see what buffs you got. So I don't know what do they mean about that, but again, this is a direct translation. Maybe they're using the Google, the leakers are using direct Google translation. So let's take it with a grain of salt, because I hope if this rules came to or will be implemented to the global and upcoming Asia Cup, I hope this one is clarified to all the players. All right. So the rules of the Asian Championship, Champions Cup will be directly based on the upgraded rules. Commanders, again, the GL, VL, and the Commander, should not forget to prepare a variety of tactics in advance to deal with the various battles. After the update, the time you can participate in the Guild League has been reduced from 96 hours to 24 hours. Again, from 96 hours to 24 hours. Now, here's my opinion about this buff. So teleportation buff is good. Number one, that is very good. The 2000 1000 HP drop defense buff, it is very situational. But we're going to check it out once the buffs are already implemented. But next thing is the War Thunder buff. I do agree and I do approve that it gives the benefit to the top killers of your guild, or the enemy guild. It gives them a lot of damage. It will give a lot of strategy and better compositions to safeguard the whales who were getting the War Thunder buff. But other than that, the randomly adventurer who can get the buff, if they're really referring to the War Thunder buff, it's kind of ridiculous and funny to me. Imagine, like what I've said earlier, if the Archbishop got the buff. So I don't know how will it play, but let's see. I hope that will happen, that the Archbishop will become the War Thunder. Then we will tell it to the Ragnarok Origin devs regarding about the buff, so that But let's see. Since this is a direct translation, we should take it with a grain of salt. All right. The next thing is the personal skill, which is good. that can force enemies within range to reduce their health. So it's like the Baphomet buff, but by this time is that it is a personal skill, meaning by players. So we don't know if it is for the players or within the whole guild. But I think they're referring to specific players who resurrected, and we don't know if it's a reduced type of skill or a cone shape of skill. We will find out. But yeah, another thing is the control effects. Immune to crowd control effects is good as well, so that you won't be get CC'd or perma stunned by the skills of the enemy. But again, it is randomly obtained, so there's no way for you to get the specific buff after you've been resurrected, because it is randomly obtained and can be obtained at check status bar to see what buffs you got. So that's very vague for me, in my opinion. So I think we should wait for the exact translation and the exact official rules and regulations of RO for this additional commander skills in the upcoming news that they will announce. So again, for me, this is a very good buff, especially the teleportation and the War Thunder. But some of the skills here are kind of ridiculous and funny, in my opinion. I hope that they can fix it before the Asian Champions Cup. And of course, so that everybody will push their limits to get this kind of buffs, especially in the sub battlefield. But yeah, we don't know if this can be obtained via sub battlefield or on the main battlefield. But it says here the secondary battlefield can bring significant contributions to the guild, so meaning to say it might be on the secondary battlefield. But yeah, so that's it, guys. So let's wait for the official announcement of ROO Global on this one. Again, this is a leak news, so let's take it with a grain of salt. So this is a disclaimer. So yeah, but at the same time, to all the commanders out there who will be participating in the guild leagues and the Asia Cup, you should be aware on this kind of buff, especially the teleportation buff and the War Thunder. I already when I saw the news or read the news, there's a lot of things going inside my mind to utilize the skills. So those skills are very good, but some of the skills here, the randomly obtained, well, I don't know, that's kind of funny for me and kind of ridiculous when you saw that live during your guild league. But let's see. Let's wait for the official news of RO Global, since this is a leak. So let's wait for the official news of RO Global for this one. So I hope this one excites each and everyone. For me, I'm very excited, especially when I saw the teleportation skills. It add up to different kind of strategy, in my opinion. So I'm very happy for this one. Also the War Thunder. But yeah, let's wait for the official announcement of Ragnarok Origin Global for this one, and from there we can now conclude the exact rules and regulation that they will implement on the Asia Cup when it comes to this kind of skills. So again, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and of course, for more content like this, do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for additional information like this one. So again, thank you guys, and GG's.